What's up, Internet? Welcome back to another episode of Frankly Frankie. How y'all doing today? I know I'm doing pretty good, and I know that we've all been in a similar situation. You know the one I'm talking about, where you're out and about for the day, or say you're going to the grocery store, or maybe you're on your way to or from a specific destination. Excuse me, I had a little something in my throat there. And you pull into the parking lot, and you see this guy. You know the guy. The guy who's so important that he's got to take up more than one parking spot. Or, you know, this guy whose vehicle is so big they feel so cool that they got to take up 4 parking spots. It happens all the time, no matter where you are. My wife was just telling me the other day about she went to the gas station and some guy decided he was going to pull nose to nose to her car while she was at the gas pump and wait for her to get out, except now she can't go anywhere because he's blocking her way. And it ended up being this big cluster in the parking lot because he was blocking her way and he was blocking traffic from coming through that end of the parking lot. So now there's a couple other cars, or one other car, stopped in the direction of trying to get through the parking lot, and then this guy in her way. And she just wants to be able to move her car so that she can go inside the gas station now that she's finished pumping her gas to get the stuff she had to get inside. She can't do that because this guy's blocking the way and blocking the entire parking lot. Anyway, long story short, there was an exchange of beeps and, waving gestures to move out of the way until finally he got out of the way and she could go about her day. Then you come across the people who can't park inside the line for whatever reason. They decide to park split middle up the line on 2 different spots, or maybe they pull into the spot with good intentions and then don't turn all the way and are blocking off the lower section of the spot next to it. And I've learned that nobody's immune to this. Not even the police. I mean, come on. Shouldn't one of the requirements to be a cop be to know how to drive and park your damn car? What really gets me, though, are the people who decide their car is small enough or old enough or important enough to park inside the carriage return. If I ever see anybody do this, I'm going to block your car in with multiple carriages just to make your day that much more rougher for thinking that you are that important. I don't care what the weather is. If it's crappy weather, don't drive your classic car. Plain and simple. Or put the top up on your convertible. Plain and simple. All right, I used to have a Wrangler. The top came down. When it rained, the top stayed down because it was a Wrangler. But when it snowed, the top was up. And then you got people who just, I don't know how they do this. How do you get yourself on top of another car? You got to be really damn bad to park on top of another vehicle. And this one here, I think maybe they were just tired and decided the car needed to sit down and take a rest. I just don't get it. I just don't get it. And I've got one last picture for you here because I want to know what they expect this to do. Who puts a boot on a tank? How are you supposed to even stop that tank from moving if it wants to move? That boot is not going to do anything. That tank is so heavy, it can roll and bend and break that boot right off of it. Also, why the hell do you have a tank on the side of the road? Now, I'm all for having a tank, go for it. And I know that people own them, and I know that the guns actually have to be rendered inoperable for civilians to own them, but they are ownable, they are obtainable. My question isn't why you have a tank. They're pretty cool. If you can get one, get one. They're pretty expensive, so you probably can't. But if you can, go ahead. My question is, why are you driving it on the road? Why are you parked on a sidewalk? And why did whatever traffic violation correction person, whatever the hell they're called, decide they were going to put a boot on it? Because that's absolutely pointless. I just don't get it. Anyway, guys, that's all I have for you today with a little PSA of learn to freaking park. You're not cool, your car's not that special. If you don't want dings and dents on your car, then don't take it anywhere because it's going to happen anyway. All right? Or go park in the secluded area on the other side of the parking lot. Don't take up 2, 3, 4 spots. You're just being an asshole and nobody likes you for it. And like I said, if I ever see somebody parked inside of the carriage return, I'm blocking your car in just to make it that much worse for you because you had to go and do that. So guys, that's all I got for you. So until next time, let's get weird.